Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Akalili binti Adnan. My metric number is 278651. And today I'm going to do the presentation about my corporate governance individual assignments entitled Bahvest Resources Berhad regarding the ROA and determination. So, who is Bahvest Resources Berhad? Bahvest Resources Berhad is an agriculture company that doing activity fishing maritime started on 2004 and they sustained up to 10 years until 2017. Before this, their company name is Borneo Harvest Resources Berhad and they have renamed it on 2017 to Bahvest Resources Berhad since they have diverse their fishing maritime activities to mining gold sector that located at Tawau Sabah. So, there is a few issues and challenges that have been faced by the company. First, they were having problems due to the non-renewable resources as their products are fish, corals, and gold. Once the source finish or running out from the number, it's actually dangerous for the company. Thus, the company also received some rumors and a scandal by the competitors since on 2018, their profit were increasing drastically and they thought of doing something illegal. These rumors were leading to bad image for Bahvest Resources Berhad, and lastly, pandemic COVID-19 which all economies around the world got affected due to the lockdown and quotas in economic activity. So, we will proceed to research objective. There is a three research objective in this study, which is the first one to find out the determination of internal factors that give effect to the Bahvest Resources Berhad performance. The second one is to determine the external factors that give impact to Bahvest Resources Berhad performance. And the last one is to analyze internal and external factors that influence Bahvest Resources Berhad's performance. And then we proceed to research question. There is three research questions in this study. The first one, does Bahvest Resource Berhad performance have any correlation to internal factors? The second one, does Bahvest Resources Berhad performance have any link with external factors? The third one, does Bahvest Resources Berhad performance have relation between internal and external factors? Beginning with literature review, there is a state literature review focused on this study, which is corporate governance, performance, liquidity risk, credit risk, operational risk, and also market risk. Starting from corporate governance, it actually indicates of the organization, practice, regulation, and control to enhance their company value. Performance is an effort to strike a balance between employee dedication and organizational effectiveness, while liquidity is a capacity to fulfill its cash and collateral obligation without suffering intolerable losses. The concept of liquidity risk describes how a company where the actual or perceived failure to fulfill its obligation poses a threat to its existence or financial position. Next is credit risk, which implies of losing money because of a borrower won't pay back the loan. Operational risk is a chance of suffering losses brought on by incorrect or unsuccessful procedures and other circumstances that interfere with business operation, and market risk describes for the probability that a person or other entity will lose money as a result of variables affecting the overall performance of investment in the financial market. For methodology, all the data were taken and gathered by annual report in duration for 5 years starting from 2017 until 2021 from Bahvest Resources Berhad. Four methods were being used such as sampling technique, statistical technique, data analysis method, and statistical package for social science, which is called as SPSS. Move to data analysis. Firstly, descriptive statistics were taken and gathered from Bahvest Resources Berhad 5 years financial statement for annual report. From the table shown, ROA indicates as a independent variable while the others are dependent variables and only factors. Mean on the table shows for average and standard deviation shows for their volatility returns of their profit in positive or negative. By the descriptive statistic, it illustrates that debt to income, operation ratio, and operating margin will receive the high volatility returns for the company. For correlation, the table shows that the most significant dependent variable is operating margin since it shows the most positive link with the independent variable ROA, while that ROE and operation ratio were not significant to the ROA with negative link below than 0.001. Next, moving on to model summary. This model summary comes with three stages to discover the relevant variables for internal, and external factors. For internal factors, there is a three variables will be the predictors and relevant to ROA, which is operating margin, debt to income, and operation ratio. We adjusted R square 0.995. Second stage were model summary for external factors, and it shows that unemployment, interest rate, and exchange rates that relevant to the ROA we adjust the R-square 0.978. Last, model summary stage are combined for internal and external factors, and it shows operating margin, interest rate, and exchange rates are the most influence to the ROA we adjustment R-square 0.6. Coefficient shows that only internal and external factors are positive significant with the independent variable ROA. It is because their p-value are nearly 1, which shows of positive significance, and anything comes from operating margin, interest rate, and exchange rate could give impact and doing a big turn to the company performance. Last but not least, the conclusion and recommendation. The conclusion that the researcher could make is many dependent variables, but the only variables that could support company performance is operating margin variables and get impact from interest rate and exchange rates. The recommendation for the company could do to gain their performance the company could focus on their operational since it will give the contribute to the performance because of the operational itself related to wages and employees. That's all from me. Thank you.